Hey everybody, it's the Fire Specialist here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. Let's get into our game here. Last time, we took on the champion of the Johto League in probably the closest battle I think I've had on the channel. That was incredibly hype, and I am very, very proud of our team here. Look at that, we went in there under-leveled and we still came out on top. Definitely gotta do some leveling up though, which we will explain here soon about that. Yeah, we'll do this for our little lineup here. Alright. And yeah, we're back in New Boatbound. I say we take a step. One step, we get a phone call. Professor Elm. Oh no, Fire! I have something here for you! I don't know why he sounds Asian. That is not my intent. Oh god. I'm the champion and I'm always gonna get cancelled. Could you swing by my lab? See you later. Click. Alright. Yeah, we are right here at the lab. No auto walking, so we'll truck behind you then. Fire, there you are! I called because I have something for you. See, it's an SS ticket. Now you can catch Pokemon in Kanto. Technically, we could have already done that, you know, the Tojo Falls. And that whole route leading up to the league. The ship departs from Olivine City, but you knew that already, Fire. After all, you traveled all over with your Pokemon. Give my regards to Professor Oak in Kanto. Yeah, we already have. You got like 4 ears and 2 backs there, brother. So yeah, we have a second adventure on our hands here. Let's go ahead and fly on our Skarmory to Olivine City. If there is anything you want to do now while we are in Kanto, do it now, because once you depart for Kanto, you're gonna have to take care of some stuff first, which we will do immediately once we get there. But yeah, if there's anything you want to do, any loose ends, any battles, Pokemon you want to capture, shopping at the department store for the elemental punches, go ahead and do that. Do that now. Because once you go over here, we're all healed up. We don't got nothing to do. Then we're heading off to Kanto. I think we're pretty good though. Actually, let me go get some Pokeballs. Now that I think about it. Actually, no, they should have some there in the town I'm going to be going to. I'm committing, damn it. We're going on to the SS. This is not the SS Anne. I think this is the fast ship SS Aqua. Welcome to Fast Ship SS Aqua. Will you be boarding today? May I see your SS ticket? Fire, flash the SS ticket. That's it, thank you. We're departing soon, please get on board. And here we are. And just like how our journey in Kanto started with us getting shoved out of the way by our rival, Paul, we got this gentleman here. Whoa, excuse me, I was in a hurry. My granddaughter's missing. She's just a wee girl. If you see her, please let me know. Alright, and we already have our first task. This is not that long of a... not that long of a thing here. Let's start with this guy though. I mean, you can get in and off, pretty fast. Here's your cabin. If your Pokemon are hurt, take a nap in the bed. That will heal them. Yes, because there are trainers on board, and I recommend you go ahead and battle them. Because you don't know, I mean, we'll discuss more about this stuff later. You can only take the ship, like, why am I going in there? I know what room that is. You can't freely come on this ship. There's nobody even in this room. Yet. Remember that room, remember the second room, remember your neighbor's room for later. How about that? I'm like all over the place today. I've been waiting to record this for a little while now, and I finally have time. You know what? Our first battle as champions. Let's go ahead and get into it. Are you alone? Then let's battle. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a guy with a Magmar on board, or a Magmar and a Flareon, something like that. Noland. Well then, looks like we have a mirror match. Sandslash v Sandslash. Does yours have Earthquake though? I highly doubt it. You probably don't even have Dig, to be honest. You know, I think this is like the third time I'm using the Sandslash in my life. The first time was in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Ooh, Defensive Hurden. We finally hit a Hurden on you for something. Yeah, because you can find them in the rock Poke spot, and you can find them getting pretty close to the evolutionary level of 22. Got a Golem here. This is the second Golem we faced, I think, second or third. It might tank this. Nope, the level advantage for us is obvious. But yeah, I used the Sandslash for the first time in XD Gale of Darkness as a temporary team member. And then I used one in a Nuzlocke. Was it my very first Nuzlocke? Of White 2? I think it was. And I had made it to somewhere between Clay and Skyla before dying. I remember teaching Super Fang. And oh yeah, this is the room where the grandpa is worried. He's worried about the granddaughter missing, but he's just stuck in the room. Oh, hello. I still can't find my granddaughter. If she's on the ship, that's okay. She's an energetic child, so she may be bugging someone. I'm worried. Oh, we got some battles here too. But yeah, I used it on a Nuzlocke. So this is technically my first time using Sandslash as a full-blown team member. Pokemon Colin. Colin Mockery! I feel like I make that joke every... I make that joke probably every series that has a guy named Colin. We could just use Rollout. I mean, you probably have, what, Present? This is 4 times effective, by the way. And just in case you're wondering, Delibird can be found in the Ice Path as well. But it's not good. It is what you would call a gimmick. And you guys as well. This is not a double battle, of course, because this is Gen 2, not Gen 30. That means we can free the Earthquake things. But yeah, it's an Ice and Flying type Meg and Peg. Feel bad for both of y'all. Teddy Ursa. You guys need to, you guys need to go to Hisui, but that's kind of in the past, so don't think you guys have that type of main character energy. But Delibird though, being Ice Flying type, it only gets presents. I mean, it gets TMs like Fly, but it's not good. Terrible stats. I know it was on my list of worst Pokemon you can get in Pokemon Coliseum. I mean, we have Iron Bundle now, which is incredible. But honestly though, it just needs a flat out evolution. Oh yeah, and I know I've always called it Delibird, but I've heard people call it Delibird, and I get it, but I don't like it. Delibird. That is, I know it's like delivery, but no way in this world you're gonna catch someone calling it Delibird. You know what, let's get Meganium. I feel like though, hold on. I promise you, I feel like no one in this room. There's somebody on board. It's you. You have the fire types. You know, ever since that episode of Pokemon Sun and Moon, where... Oh, you have a coughing. But I'm sure you still have Flareon and Magmar. I'm gonna hold myself to that prediction, or that remembering guess. But ever since that episode of Sun and Moon where we saw Gladion and Faba have a double battle in a hotel room, these battles here on like the ship, they definitely still seem likely. Now, an earthquake on a ship doesn't sound like a good idea. Also, by the way, remember the Flareon. Ding. But yeah, even though now I kind of feel like you have two coffins and no Magma. Yeah, it's like two coffins. Magma might be in the remake. Which, I mean, Hot Gold is a great game. Imagine we do the Hot Gold Let's Play and I just use the exact same team. You know, that wouldn't really be a bad idea, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. The flame's tiny. Tiny flame. Alright, and that's everyone here on this part of the ship. So now, we have to go downstairs. Okay, we're still looking for the little girl. And just like the old tower we were going to go to see the Suicune, this guy won't let us go. This guy won't let us go. This guy won't let us go. Let's talk to him then. Hey kid, can I get you to look for my buddy? He's goofing off somewhere, that lazy bum. I want to go find him, but I'm on duty right now. He's on duty. So after talking to him, I would go check out your neighbor's room. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Let's give our Meganium some time to shine here. Yeah, I'm a sailor, alright. I wasn't goofing off. This cabin was vacant, so I just took a quick nap. Oh, forget it. Let's battle. Typical. He just wants to have a match real quick. Stanley. I don't remember this guy's name being Stanley. I don't know if it's because of The Office or the book Holes, but the name Stanley has always been a funny name to me. But alright, let's use our Razor Leaf Flurry. Maybe one shot? Not quite, even though we have the Miracle Seed, I think. Oh, and let's talk about synthesis real quick. I looked it up, and it looks like it only does a quarter healing? I could still be wrong. I looked it up on Boatbound like a couple of days ago. And it does 1/4 the max HP during the morning and during the night. So I don't know if it'll be like during the day it can do it, but during harsh sunlight it does half. So synthesis is not really the best option for Meganium. I'm gonna be on the lookout for something better. And I mean, I know I have the return TM. Oh no way, I gave that to Dunsparce. Never mind. Still though, we have Body Slam. So I kinda just feel like, why take return when Body Slam has that added addition for paralysis? And it's only 17 base power weaker? Yeah, 17. Because return caps out at 102 for some reason. Not 100, not 105. And side deck. I thought he had a Poliwhirl. Good thing I didn't embarrass myself. Alright, go for the Razor Leaf. This should absolutely destroy it. There we go. That is 3 Pokemon down, and Stanley's been defeated. So it's all my fault. Get 1040. Being a sailor, I have to do physical labor. It's exhausting. And he runs away. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. I would say we're gonna follow him, but he went into the void. We don't even see him. But this guy stops blocking us though. Thanks, kid. I chewed them out good so he'll quit slacking off. Wonder if they read this text and was like, hey, slacking off. Slack off. The move slack off as well. Well, the Pokemon slack off and the moves slack off. So, a little girl. I may have seen her go by here. Alright. I think this guy's like sick. If I'm seasick. And yet he wants to battle. I don't know about you, but if I'm over here just throwing up, I don't think I want to have a battle. I think I want to have a nap. Mr. Mime. And it's a male Mr. Mime, so that makes sense. Let's just use Body Slam. I think it's got worse physical defense. And we get that paralysis. And it's double, slap it around, but they miss. I wonder if Meganium can run Sludge Bomb. I kinda feel like it can't. There is a Magma on board, and you know what? We don't even have to worry about Flame Body. But there is a smoke screen though. And it just straight up fails. And there you go, Meganium taking out a Magma. Now that would be badass to see in the anime. And look at you with 100 defense. And Machoke. This is just as bad as that gym with all those Machokes. That and the Colin jokes, or the Colin references, the Canadian, bald Canadian. Those are probably, and the Berry. Can't forget about that. The Berry Manilow. Those jokes are probably the jokes that we will hear the most on this channel. Critical hit. Probably didn't need it, but we still gain that experience. Juggler Fritz was defeated. I can't move anymore. That doesn't sound good. We shouldn't have battled, my guy. Fritz? Your life is on the Fritz? That's just dank. And what about you? Nothing beats a battle when I'm on my break. See, this guy did it right. This guy's actually on break. He can properly slack off. Jeff? It's Jeff Probst. As a huge fan of Survivor, I appreciate the Jeff in here. Let's go for a Razor Leaf. What do you got? Hyper Fang? Quick Attack? Yeah, there's the well, if it was Quick Attack, you would have used it already. And that should beat that. And it's another Eradicate. And this is why, during the Team Rocket stuff, we skipped a bunch of trainers because it's just Rattata, Rattata, Zubat, Zubat, Grimer, Grimer, Eradicate, Coughing. And another Razor Leaf. Like, now we're hitting all of our attacks. We're the champion, so like our accuracy, can you imagine if being champion? You know how like the badges would give like those 12.5% increase in stats? Can you imagine if being champion gave you like a 10% increase to all of your accuracy? That would be incredible. Like your 90% accurate move should be 99. And we got what, one more trainer here? I'm so bored. Want a battle? Don't mind if I do. Do you have artillery? I feel like you don't. But I feel like I remember someone on this boat having artillery. It's a seeking. I think on a repeat visit, someone on here has an artillery. Go for the Razor Leaf. Maybe it'll knock that in one shot. I'd love for the Oko. At least they missed the Supersonic. We really don't have any other better options for grass type moves besides Razor Leaf and Solar Beam. Yow, you're too strong. Who actually says yow? Y-O-W. Yow! And we have a staircase. Going right over here to the last girl we haven't seen. And we have an old man and a little girl. Captain, play with me, please. I'm bored. I want to play more. Hi, will you play with me? Oh? Grandpa's worried about me. I have to go. I have to go find Grandpa. We don't even get to talk to the guy. Grandpa, here I am. I was playing with the captain and this guy. Fire, was it? I hear you entertained my granddaughter. I want to thank you for that. I know. I'd like you to have this. And we get the metal coat. This is an item that raises the power of steel-type moves by 10%. Before here, you could only find this on the wild Magnemite. And it was like a 2% chance to find it? Either 2 or 5, I want to say. But when you give this to a Scyther or an Onyx to hold and you trade it, they will evolve into Steelix and Sizzle. Fire, put the metal coat in the item pocket. We do happen to have a Steel type, just with no Steel type moves yet. Fast ship SS Aqua has arrived in Vermilion City. That's right. If you want, all you have to do is go battle the lazy guy, and then go talk to the captain. You can do this. We've been here for about 20 minutes, a little bit less than that. No cuts or nothing, and you can do it in even less time than that. Fast ship SS Aqua has arrived in Vermilion City. And here we are. Oh, this is still the port. Next time on Pokemon Crystal, we take our first official steps into our Kanto journey. See you guys then.